Hello and welcome back. This is ArmedCivy with another Ottoman top review. Bet you didn't know that that's exactly what this is laying on top of, my ottoman in my living room. That's where we're coming to you from. And we're going to talk about something that is a huge help to me. I think it saves the environment a little, and it saves my pocketbook too. First of all, let me introduce what I use this product in. It's kind of difficult for me to spit out. So let me just throw a couple of these out here and I'll set up a couple examples. It's no secret, I am a 4.7s fan. Thank you, Nut and Fancy, for getting me set on that company. I also picked up a few Phoenixes in my day. I've been collecting flashlights for not long, probably about 2 years or so. And these were, right here, these two Phoenixes were two of my first like new higher end, man, those are not staying where they want to, flashlights that I bought. And that was probably about 2 years ago, like I said, and things have changed since then. And I'm gonna throw this bad boy in there. I'll probably do a separate review on this one, because it is pretty amazing. And I'll even put this cheapo depot back in the background just to have a little something to fill in that area. That's just a inexpensive headband light. So I like flashlights. I use them all the time. Take this one with me to work, and I have impressed quite a few folks up there with it. They always are asking me to borrow my flashlight, because it is really nice for everyday kind of a deal. This one I take along if I'm not at work and I'm just going out and about. I'll put this one in my pocket. This one I use at home a lot, just to clip it on my shirt, and I have it always available and I use it all the time. These two I use a little less often. I will use them in a headband that I have, and I'll usually put this one up there. I did use these at one point in time as a weapon mounted light, and they worked out pretty good for that, but I did end up upgrading because I saw a smoking deal on this flashlight, which is the 4.7s, hey there it is, Quark 123 squared Turbo X. And I haven't seen just a whole bunch of reviews on this. Oh man, that's dirty. Let me just kind of wipe that off real quick. That's a little bit better. I haven't seen a whole bunch of reviews on this particular flashlight, but guys that really know what they're talking about, they have put a few out there, so search them out if you're interested. I'll probably do my own review. It won't be anything near theirs, but I'll give it a shot. Why not? I'm giving it a shot on all this other stuff, so might as well try that one too. Albeit there are plenty of flashlight options sitting in front of you here, this is not the primary focus of this review. What I want to talk to you about is what powers these, because it is such a pain in the butt to want to go use one of these and the battery either be dead or not be able to get the maximum amount of power out of it, which used to happen to me all the time with this one, because I used to have a clicky cap on there, and it would be in my pocket, click on, and it would run down pronto gusto. And so I went to the flat tail cap. I've been pretty happy that I did. Although I got this one here and it has a flat tail cap, so you could probably change that back out if I wanted to. I might, who knows. So I would run out of batteries pretty quickly and often. And if you are getting into flashlights, or if you've already been into flashlights, I'm guessing you probably have something along the lines of this right here. Okay, just a bag of batteries, and I do still have this in my pack. Maybe one day I'll break my pack out and show you what I have in there, but this is some of the stuff. And most of that is just AA's and AAA's, because that's what I use the most. Here, this one's triple, and this one next to it is AA. Okay, so I would use these up really quickly. I mean, something like this bag here alone, I could probably go through in about 2 months, you know, maybe even less than that, depending on what I had going on. and so that's a pain in the butt, and these things are expensive. Not only that, but yeah, a little bit of that is polluting. You know, you're just using them up, throwing them away, and I don't really like that. I'm not a huge advocate of it. Not that I'm some savior about it either. So here was the solution that I finally came across, and I've been really happy with it. So let's go ahead and clear some of this stuff out, and then I will show you what I'm talking about. Something that I think might help out quite a few guys that are into flashlights and use them quite often. So we'll just leave one of those up there. Okay, I think we're ready. And that is rechargeable batteries. Inner-loops, specifically, is what I've been using. Inner-loops, and whoop, there they go. Here's my AA and AAA. So I use Inner-loops, and I've also been using Tenergy for my CR123 batteries, which is what, you know, this takes and what these take. So I'll have these sitting around ready to be used if I so desire, and they have been great. I mean, they are just so easy to use. I just don't know why more people haven't hooked into these for daily use, just everyday stuff, you know. If you have something that's battery operated, you're going to eventually run through the batteries. That's just how that stuff works. Here, let me focus in a little bit on that. That's perfect. Oh, perfect. These things are just freaking awesome. You put them in the charger, and here's the charger for the Sanyo Inner-loops. It's AAA and AA. You just put two a piece in there, charge them both up. It'll start charging when they're full, and you don't even have to worry about it. I just put them in overnight, and then off I go on my daily routines or adventures or whatever you want to call it. Here's the Tenergy charger. It's just a two-piece, and you'll just throw them in there and off it goes. And this is what they call the smart charger, and it will charge until full, and then it'll stop charging so you don't overcharge your batteries or explode them or whatever kind of crazy stuff that can happen with some rechargeable batteries as far as the CR123 batteries are concerned. I do want to disclaim, even this far into the video, I don't know a whole bunch about rechargeable batteries. I'm not an expert. I don't claim to be. But I do use these all the time, and I wanted to put it out there in the world and try to get more people involved in rechargeable battery technology, because it has come a long way, even in the last 5 years, you know. I mean, this kind of stuff just wasn't around. I mean, yeah, rechargeable batteries have been around, but not to the level that these are. Innerloop has a fantastic site. You can go to innerloop.info, and you can look up a whole bunch of information. They'll tell you probably more than you want to know about them. Tenergy, you can look up their website. They'll have a lot of information on there. Yeah, some of it's hype, but a lot of it's truth. These Tenergys for my flashlights have worked great, and I use them quite a bit too. I would say I use the Inner-loops even more so, just because this is like my EDC light, as is this. But I will go walk and do my laundry with this thing at night, just like I'm getting ready to do here in a few minutes. And man, you pop that sucker on, and it will really clear out a room if you were doing or wanting to do that. So anyway, just a quick video. Wanted to kind of introduce some people if they don't know about this, which, you know, it's a big world out there. There's a lot of things to know. So if you're interested, check these out. They really aren't that expensive, and man, you make up for it real quick. You're not going to continually burn through these like you do the other ones, and just charge them back up and you're good to go again. I pretty much will use this for an entire week, and then right before I go into work for the weekend, I will flip in some new ones, charge up the old ones, and then that's my routine. So once a week, I'll recharge them, and off I go on my merry way. Alright, well, I guess that's it for now. Thanks again for tuning in, and we'll see you in the next video.